we're gonna get right into it. Body cam proves man did not threaten officers. Felony charges dismissed. So I did see this down on the internet, down my news feed. So it was something of the midst of like, it was the guy said, I'll sue you. The cops supposedly said that he said that, oh, we're gonna shoot. He said that he's gonna shoot me, whatever the case may be. And I found that whole situation just very odd and just very funny. So I think this was like the only video I could really find about it. I don't know if the guy actually got 5 years, but it says felony charges dismissed, so I don't think he got any time, but definitely spent some time in jail for maybe a couple days. Don't really know. This guy really knows all the information. This video is by him, the civil rights lawyer. So if you guys want more videos like this, you can always go check him out. We're gonna get right into it.
To the video. Daniel Walton faced up to 5 years in prison for allegedly threatening to shoot police officers while they were at his home on May 12th of 2025. That evening, Daniel had gotten into a verbal argument with his wife, and his wife called police because she said that she saw Daniel's gun in the kitchen.
Do you not understand that my babies are in there right now? I got two babies.
If you're not going to listen to me, we're going to leave.
But she was the one who ended up getting arrested that night for disorderly conduct. While they were
One thing I always hate about police, sometimes when you call them, there's a lot of situations where you'll call them and then they'll be on a very, very sketchy power trip. And even if you're in distress, say if you really need their help, if you're not following what they're telling you to do, even if it's lawful or not, if you're just even bothering them and you're the victim in that situation, just get ready for the disorderly conduct. That's there's one too many videos I've seen where it's like clearly the woman is in distress or the male is in distress or whoever it is in distress, and because they're acting so hyperly and like, you know, like talking loud, the cop is just like, all right, you're giving me a headache, disorderly type shit. That happens a lot of times, believe it or not.
Officers tried to speak to Daniel. However, he stayed inside his house and he refused to come out or talk to the officers, demanding a warrant.
You have no warrant? I don't need a warrant to talk to you. What's going on with you and is that your wife? No, you have no warrant.
Yeah, so essentially, if you have no warrant, why are you still here talking? You're supposed to leave the property, bro. It's not a consensual conversation. He doesn't have the right to talk to you, and this guy's well aware of that. He knows that, but cops love these tactics to get you to basically like coerce you to tell on yourself, snitch on yourself, you know, self-incriminate basically, whatever the case may be. And you're gonna see how he's gonna get annoyed basically, and then he's gonna probably switch it up and say that, oh, so you said that you was gonna shoot me, okay, I'm not getting what I want, so we're gonna lie. We could do that.
From my house.
During this interaction, as one of the officers is on Daniel's porch and another officer is filming with her body cam, Daniel threatens to sue the department.
Get away from my house or I'll sue your department. You'll do what? House. You'll do what?
Sue our department is what he just said.
We can back off. Your department.
However, officers would later claim that Daniel said that he would shoot the officers. So the next day, May 13th, they obtained an arrest warrant and they show up with half a dozen more officers.
Whew. Can you imagine that? Half a dozen officers is waiting at your house the next day because you threatened to sue. I don't know. You can't make this up.
All heavily armed and aiming firearms at his home.
Jesus Christ. I don't have ad blockers or any of these things like y'all fancy people, so don't judge.
Douglasville Police!
We got somebody in the window.
Douglasville Police!
White male just pulled the blinds down.
Danny Watson!
White male pulling the blinds down.
Danny Watson, come to the door with your hands up! It's Douglasville Police. We got a warrant for your arrest.
Jesus Christ, even I get anxiety from like looking at these things. These things kind of just make me like scared a little bit. You ever just feel like, you know, if they lie, like that shit is crazy.
Daniel Watson! Douglasville Police Department, come and throw your hands up!
A judge had signed an arrest warrant for Daniel after the cops told the judge that Walton, quote, threatened to shoot the police for being on his property. Walton's wife and 2 young children were inside the home at the time the cops were there aiming their guns at the home.
Daniel Watson, come to the front door with your hands up! You come out or we come in!
Damn, nigga.
What do you want me to do? Hey, Dave, open that door all the way. Okay. Turn away from us. Turn away from us. Walk backwards.
So essentially, the guy does come out and does comply, and then like let's see what pretty much happens after that.
There you go. Drop to your knees, man.
Like while he's in custody, because they have to like read him his rights and tell him what he did or whatever the case may be.
All right, calm down. All right, I'm good. I'm cool.
Keep him just like that, like you're praying.
I'm cool.
Daniel came out with his hands up. He allowed himself to be arrested. The cops searched him. Then the same cop who was on his front porch the night before when he threatened to sue the department just stood there and nonchalantly.
And it's like, you gave them the lawsuit. I don't know if this guy actually like went further in this, but this is potentially a lawsuit.
Told Daniel that they had an arrest warrant now because he had threatened to shoot the department. And Daniel just couldn't believe what he was hearing, and he asked the officers if they had their body cams on.
You're under arrest. You got a warrant for terrorist threats, all right? For threatening to kill the officers last night. Oh, okay. I really did that?
Yo, he's smart, but yeah, okay. That's all you know, man. If you know your rights, you know you know. If you say the right things, you know you know. But clearly, in this situation, he said the right thing, which kind of fucked him over in this particular situation. But thank God there was actual camera recording and body cam footage, so clearly we can see that the officers were lying.
On video, all your body cams on. Okay, get ready for some subpoenas, buddy. It's okay, I can prove I didn't do it, so. Threatened to kill the officers last night. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, you heard that? Threatening to kill the officers last night. Threatening to kill officers last night. You guys got that on video?
What is that?
What's what?
Yes, we got it on video.
You should have it on video if you guys all got your body cams on like you're supposed to.
Oh, yeah, they're all on.
Okay, well then you guys have a video of me yelling out the window saying...
They're always so cocky too when they be wrong and strong. We're like, oh yeah, we got it on recording. Yeah, we got it on recording. We know what we did was wrong. Yeah, we got it on recording. Huh? And then like these situations always just proves just how they contradict themselves, how they lie and lie over and over and over. And then sometimes if these things was never recorded, if they didn't even have body cams themselves, I think in this situation, because I don't know if he has any personal footage himself, his life, I mean, he's already, I think, lost his job as far as I read in the comments. So, what happened to these officers when they do situations like this? Oh, they get, like, what, promoted?
I'm gonna kill somebody then.
Yes, sir.
That's all I had on me. It's a wrongful arrest. It's a wrongful arrest. It's gonna be shown.
Okay. There's a warrant for your arrest, so.
Okay. That's fine.
You just put him in the car to Joseph gets here. Take him down to the jail.
Skip
Dumb.
forward
I got a copy of that
see
warrant.
what this guy has to say.
We're going to go to the other side and then we'll put you next.
guys know this.
But Daniel would not get his day in court, actually. He was arrested, taken to jail, and then he spent 3 days in jail, and during that time lost his job because he was unable to show up.
I'm seeing,
And
yeah,
even
so he
after he
did lose his
bonded
job.
out, once the case went to the prosecutors, the Douglas County District Attorney's Office, they did not dismiss these false charges. To the contrary, they presented the case to a grand jury, allegedly. In August of 2025, a Douglas County grand jury actually indicted Daniel Walton for the felony crime of terroristic threats. Again, a felon.
Whoa. What? Nah, that's crazy.
That carries up to 5 years in prison.
5 years? Yeah, okay.
Now, you may be asking yourself, why would a grand jury do that if they watch this body cam? You also may be asking yourself, why would a prosecutor present this case to a grand jury if he or she watched the body cam? Perhaps nobody watched the body cam, at least not until Daniel gave the body cam footage to a local
Of course. This is the corruption amongst NYPD. I say NYPD because I live in New York, but the corruption amongst PD, the police department in general, just has to be deeply be studied. Don't let them study themselves. Look at the outcome. There's been so many situations where the officers are doing wrong, doing a whole bunch of senseless nonsense, and then people like this in this situation will have the recording, have clear proof they was basically done wrong. And then sometimes some of these police departments will take it and be like, you know what? Okay, we're going to investigate ourselves. And then we'll get back to you and let you know if we did anything wrong. And then 9 times out of 10, they always like investigate themselves and find that they have done nothing wrong. Like, can you be for real?
with Atlanta First News Investigates.
And then some, just like this, some of these situations, mind you can be going through hell for years, but until you get some type of like media outlet, social media presence about what's going on in your particular situation, like maybe then something good will happen out of it. There's been so many cases that these people go through a whole bunch of mistreatment, a whole bunch of false incarcerations, and then no one pays attention until the news starts like bombarding, until social media starts picking up, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh wait, let's fix it up, too many eyes.
Sue, not shoot. Not shoot. And I said it as loudly and as clearly as I could.
Get away from my house or I'll sue your department.
Just said.
We could better go.
Your department.
Hey man, can you share your number?
Oh my god, these ads. I am gonna get ad blockers or YouTube Premium. We're gonna figure this out, how to get all these ads off. Comment down there if you know how to fix this shit. Obviously, I think it's like a YouTube Premium shit. All the rich niggas got that shit. I'm a broke nigga. I don't got it, so.
So he showed the body cam footage to reporter Andy Pirati, who, by the way, is the same reporter who uncovered and exposed the false arrest of Charles Reed, the paraplegic guy who was arrested by the College Park, Georgia police, not too different than what we have here. So then Atlanta News First sends the body cam footage to the Douglas County District Attorney's Office, asking them to review the matter in light of the body cam footage.
Atlanta News First Investigates sent the body camera video to the Douglas County District Attorney's
Office.
Less than a week later, it dismissed Daniel's case, writing in an email,
Wow.
Your information prompted us to review the matter more closely. The evidence did not support the charge.
Okay, so you reviewed the matter.
What? And it's like they continuously play in our faces over and over and over. It could be like it'll be right in front of your face until we get enough eyes on it. It's anything that we say it is. That's like literally crazy. I don't know.
More closely, or you reviewed the matter for the first time, actually? Come on, just admit that nobody ever watched the body cam footage at all, never bothered to watch it, just took what these cops alleged at face value. But in fact,
Yeah, pretty much just took pretty much just just took that man's pretty much whole life away when you think about it. His job, his career that he probably had going on. Now he essentially has to restart while these guys are sitting there just getting promoted from left to right after doing wrong to people. So we're gonna end this video on that note. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see me do different types of videos, react to different types of these videos, I'm gonna explore more. I'm not gonna stay all on these cop videos. Sometimes these cop videos make my heart boil a lot, my blood boil a lot. So it's not really healthy to really be sitting there watching cop videos all day long. But hey, if you guys really like this video, make sure you comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Was this fair? Or, like, did the cop have a right? Did he actually say it? Like, be for real though, he didn't say that. But if you genuinely thought like they could have been a miscommunication between that guy and the police officer, let me know. Comment down in the box.